Hi there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Star Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of December the 10th through to the 16th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. First up, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse position, followed then by Major Arcana Death card in the upright. And next we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the Nine of Swords reversed. And lastly, we have the Six of Swords in the upright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you guys. First of all, Aquarius, for your overall energy, you have that of the Four of Swords in the reverse position. The Four of Swords upright is sometimes when we're feeling a little bit under the weather, so we kind of need to take a rest if we have a little bit of a 24-hour bug and we need to just sort of stay in bed with some Netflix. It's that kind of energy. For others of you, it could represent just being overly stressed and needing to take a break. When it's in the reverse, however, maybe some of you have already been through that energy and now you're ready to spring back into action. You're ready to return into action again, to start. Maybe some of you were feeling under the weather and now you're feeling better. Others of you, you could just be feeling extremely active this week. Now, coming right off the hop, you have the energies Major Arcana Death card in the upright position. The Death card represents a transformation. There is an area of your life that you need to transform. For some of you, this is a relationship that you have with someone, a close relationship, and you need to transform an element of it. You need to make things better because perhaps for some of you, the relationship isn't going quite the way that you wanted to, and so we need to make changes and we need to transform an element of it. For others of you, this could be playing out in your work situation. Maybe there's some areas or aspects of your work that, you know, just need to go. We need to transform or change up a little bit how we do things. For others of you, it can represent endings, definitely, but this wouldn't be a shock. This would be something that we already knew was coming to its natural end anyway, and we're already dealing with it and we're ready to get into that transformative energy. Now, it's paired up here with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. The Five of Pentacles is much better inverted as opposed to upright. Actually, this card has been coming up in the reverse for a lot of signs this week. Upright, this is when we're sort of feeling abandoned, or we're in abandoned mode to someone else. We're leaving someone out in the cold, or they've done that to us, and it can represent sometimes a struggle on the financial front. When it's inverted, it's much better because this can represent that perhaps you have more finances than you realized. For any of you, that is playing out in the financial realm. For others of you, this could represent you're no longer leaving someone out in the cold, or they're no longer leaving you out in the cold. Now, moving on towards the weekend of the 14th, 15th, we have the energies of the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. This is really lovely energy in the reversed as opposed to upright. This is when we have way too many anxieties, way too many ruminating thoughts going around and around in our head, and it can cause sleepless nights and that kind of thing. When it's in the reverse, it's like we find relief. This is like, phew, we're no longer having to constantly worry about this situation. For some of you, it could be maybe you were concerned about your health and now you're feeling better. For others of you, you could have been stopped up over something that needed to transform, and now that it has. For others of you, it could have been restless or stressed out over finances, and now you realize that you don't have to worry so much. Whatever the case may be, it's going to be different for all of you because it's just a general read, but that's what's going on. I'm glad to see this for you guys because you're relieving yourselves of the I know you air signs tend to have a lot of ruminating thoughts in your head on a constant basis, and it's nice to see that you're, you know, getting some relief come the weekend. And the last card you have up here is the Six of Swords in the upright position. This is a card that can represent travel. Maybe on the weekend, some of you guys are planning on taking off. You could be going away for a couple of weeks or even for the weekend. For others of you, you could be moving on from emotional turmoil. That's something that kept you stuck, kept your emotions stuck and held up. It could be because you've no more have resistance towards something. You're dealing with it head on and you're transforming it, and that's why in that respect, you're moving on from emotional turmoil or rocky waters. For others of you, you're just moving on. Some of you could be literally moving jobs, moving homes, that kind of thing. So, and travel as well. So I hope this reading helped you, Aquarius. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye for now.